In this podcast today, we're going to be having a look at sentence fragments. That is to say, when you have a sentence that you break into two separate sentences, one of which is incomplete or is a fragment of a sentence. It doesn't contain all of the components that are needed for a sentence. Along with comma splices, this is the most common punctuation problem that I encounter in student writing, and it's a problem that you may well encounter a lot when you're working as a proofreader. So here's how we sort it out. Have a look at this example. She and her mother first met Alberto in Naples. Stop. A place full of mystery and romance. Now what you can see has happened there is that there is a sentence that should read, she and her mother first met Alberto in Naples, comma, a place full of mystery and romance. In other words, the writer here has one sentence with two clauses. That is to say, she and her mother first met Alberto in Naples, and this is what Naples is, a place full of mystery and romance. Two clauses, but one sentence. By breaking it in two, you end up with the second sentence not having a subject. All it has is a place full of mystery and romance. It is a sentence that contains only an object, in other words. So what you need to do is be very careful that that doesn't happen, that you don't end up with this sentence fragment tagged onto the end of a sentence where it shouldn't be. One of the issues, of course, for you as a proofreader is, particularly if you're going to be proofreading fiction, and quite often if you're going to be proofreading non-fiction, you're going to come across sentence fragments which are used deliberately by writers for rhetorical effects. And they're not only used deliberately, but they're used very effectively. They're used for emphasis or for irony or for whatever. And here's an example that I've done here. It's the same sentence. She and her mother first met Alberto in Naples, comma, a place full of mystery, stop, and romance, stop. So the and romance is a sentence fragment. It's only the two words there, and it doesn't comprise a sentence in its own right, but the writer here in this example has done that deliberately in order to stress the romantic element of the story that's coming up and to suggest certain things about she and her mother and this encounter that they have with Alberto in Naples. So it's used effectively there by the writer to suggest things in the punctuation that don't have to be explained in detail elsewhere in the story. So one of the things that's going to happen to you when you start work as a proofreader, or you have to do any proofreading for anyone, is that you have to recognize when a rule is being broken deliberately, because breaking that rule achieves something that's effective and economical for a story. So to sum up again, if you've got one sentence with two clauses and it gets broken into two sentences, one of which is fragmented, that's not right, and you need to fix that up. But there are some occasions when you've got two sentences that are broken, or you've got one sentence that's broken into two, where the second sentence is a fragment that works very well and is effective. So think again about that problem of sentence fragments.